This 6'6" point guard in NBA 2K26 gets legend set shot specialist, legend lightning launch, contact dunks, a 91 steal for gold glove and gold interceptor, Hall of Fame shifty shooter, an 85 perimeter defense for all of the silver defensive badges, and so much more. This build goes crazy, so let's get into it. We got a bunch of builder information last week from 2K themselves, and we know that every single badge from NBA 2K25 is returning to NBA 2K26, and the builder is looking the exact same. If you don't believe me, look at this Carmelo Anthony NBA 2K26 build. You can put this build in NBA 2K25 and everything will be the exact same. And it is super important to know that basically every badge requirement is looking like it is going to be the same. Mike Wang has been talking a lot about how tall guards will be great in NBA 2K26, and I do trust him, but I don't want to be too risky with my first build. I'm going 6'6" point guard, so I'm still fast enough to guard the smaller players, and I'm still tall enough to contest the big guards that are 6'9" and 6'10". We are going to go 194 pounds for the weight and a 7-foot wingspan, which is not max, but it is 2 under. Getting into this build, you guys do want to listen to everything I say in this video because every single attribute is at a specific point for a very specific reason. Starting out with our three-pointer, we're going to put to an 83 for bronze limitless range, and our mid-range shot is going to go to a 90. And real quick, let me explain why we're putting the mid-range to a 90. So NBA 2K26 has a new feature called build specialization, and these are basically challenges in each category. So on this build, you want to go with the sharp shooting or the shooting build specialization, and once you complete all of those challenges, it's going to give you 1 shooting cap breaker and a +2 badge perk and a +1 badge perk. And like I mentioned, you have to use that cap breaker on a shooting attribute, and you have to use those badge perks on shooting badges. So when we unlock our first cap breaker, which should be pretty easy, we're going to use that on mid-range, bump that up to a 91, which will give us gold shifty shooter. You guys can't see that because shifty shooter is linked to agility in NBA 2K25, but they have confirmed shifty shooter, you no longer need to have high agility to get the badge levels in NBA 2K26. So we're going to start with a 90 and use our first cap breaker on that to get it to a 91. So also with build specialization, we are going to use that +2 badge perk to get gold set shot specialist up to legend. And then we are also going to use the +1 badge perk from the sharp shooting specialization to get our gold shifty shooter up to Hall of Fame. So now that we've covered our shooting, we are going to go down to our physicals where we get an 85 speed, which is a pretty safe rating, a 76 agility for those silver defensive badges, a 73 strength for bronze immovable enforcer and gold strong handle, and a 78 vertical for those contact dunk packages. Moving up to our defense, we are going to get an 85 perimeter defense for silver on ball menace, silver pick dodger, and silver challenger. This is pretty solid. We are going to be able to guard those small guards and those bigger players like the 6'9s and the 6'10s out there. We're gonna go 60 for interior defense, and we're gonna go up to an 86 steal, which I will explain in a second, and a 74 block for that bronze high flying denier and bronze paint patroller. So I am keeping in those +5 first cap breakers on this build. So eventually, once you get those cap breakers, you will be able to have a 91 steal for gold glove and gold interceptor. Moving up to our playmaking, we're gonna max our speed with the ball, so we get an 86 speed with the ball and gold lightning launch. And we're also going to use a +2 badge perk to get legend lightning launch. The ball handle is going to stay at an 81. I know this isn't the highest, but for me personally, I think this is good enough. We do get silver handles for days and silver unpluckable, but if you wanted to, you could use those first 5 cap breakers to get this up to an 86 ball handle. But if you do that, you will not get that 91 steal. So I think 81 ball handle is good enough. We're not gonna really know how to dribble the first couple of days or a couple of weeks anyway. And I am going with a 78 pass accuracy. This is a point guard build. I do want to be able to pass a little bit, but if you want to lower this, I would recommend nothing lower than 65, but I'm going to go with the 78. Next up, we got our finishing, and like I said, we are getting contact dunks on this build, so we're going to go get our driving dunk up to an 89, which does give us silver posterizer and contact dunks off 1 foot and 2 feet. And then we have a couple of extra attributes left. I like to go to a 60 offensive rebound just so we can get some rebounds on this build. That does give us bronze box out beast and a bronze rebound chaser. And from this point, you can basically do whatever you want. If you want to go with a 70 layup for bronze physical finisher, I would probably do that, and then throw the rest on free throw and offensive rebound. But this right here is the full build. It's super well rounded. We're gonna have a legend shooting badges, we get contact dunks, we get legend lightning launch, we can pass, we can dribble. Defensively, we're very solid. We are gonna have a 91 steal in the future. We can even rebound a little bit, and we have pretty solid, well-rounded physicals. So let me know what you guys think of this build. I think this is the perfect safe build to begin NBA 2K26 with. I'm probably gonna make something very similar to this, if not exactly this build right here. I think 6'6" is gonna be a sweet spot. You're tall enough to guard the big guards, and you're quick enough to guard the small guards as well. But this is probably my build, and I would definitely recommend you guys keep everything I talked about in this video in mind when you make your first build in 2K26. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. When NBA 2K26 drops, I'm gonna be giving you guys all of the best builds at every position, every play style, so make sure you stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.